Hi, it's injury attorney Anh Phoong, and this is what you need to know. Today we're going to talk about what insurance adjusters consider when they evaluate your claim and make your settlement offer. And more importantly, things for you not to do if you are trying to handle and settle a case on your own. So there are several things that they consider. One of the first things that they'll look at is what we would call a gap in treatment. And that would be when you first got into the accident and when you first sought medical treatment or made any complaints about your injuries. The bigger the gap, meaning anything past 4 to 6 weeks, it looks very concerning to them, and they'll use that against you and say, hey, look, you got into the accident 2 months ago and you just got treatment now. They will look at that. I'm not saying that that's something that can deny you, but it is something that can factor into your settlement and negotiation. So that's why I always think that you should hire a personal injury attorney, because there's going to be these factors that you're not aware of. The second thing they look into is the property damage. Well, how bad was your car hit? How much damage was done to it? How much they paid out? Now, there's no direct correlation to say that if there's minor damage on your car that you can't have a big injury. However, that is one of the biggest things that insurance adjusters will say. They'll say, hey, look, your car barely looks like it got hit, and so we don't believe you're that injured. Sometimes they'll even deny cases because it doesn't look like there's much damage, which is totally bogus. But they do that all the time. Another thing to look out for and what they use against you is your reasonableness and length of your treatment. So if you have periodic treatments or if you got excessive treatment, you went to the doctor, 2 times in 2 years. That's not a lot of treatment, right? And the last thing that they look at, there's more factors, but one of the other last major things they look at is pre-existing injuries, pre-existing accidents, complaints. They do what's called an ISO search, and so they'll know how many accidents or claims you've been involved in. And the pre-existing injuries is maybe you've already had back pain before this, or you've had a slip and fall at store or at work, at your job. So there's a lot to consider, and if you are trying to negotiate and settle on your own, these are just a few of the things that the insurance adjuster will use against you. It's always my best advice to consult an attorney. Again, it's free. So before you sign the dot or make any settlements, get your free consultation, guys, okay? And that's what you need to know.